to know the truth and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, I can lie. The government, all the ministers that in the government, they can lie. They don't put out also everything they say. They don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team, then they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You know, but what I say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
Our government secure all finance of all road networks in the country, major road network, assigned on the President a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, I can lie. The government, all the ministers that in the government, they can lie. They don't put out also everything they say. They don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team, then they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You know, but what I say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PPCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Onegi.
I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money in single, parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were in job, 100 years back and forth, Dara's life didn't go up. Yahweh swole betray the labor, you can't call over to finish give oh. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank and we are leaving, oh. After the 100 days, like us, I be the quota, oh. But what can the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What can the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What can the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Now the first time in the country you will see I'm made to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting and we're going. And when we're talking, say the tip I got to win to all wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say sleeping monk, the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up, bro. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say let no go A.
Yama, when I'm feeling from here, Joseph Boga been poor in Mexico.
What they get it made into SAP. What they get it made into SAP.
What on the tree will go? Wakao, we die. Wakao, what on the tree will go? Wakao, we die.
What play the freedom of speech? Tell me why they sack people for MCC. What the freedom of speech? When you thought you get the government like Saki.
We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, rescue vision, pile of fake impression. They get a job and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's about to see the asking when the train will go. But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the budget?
Like they see and I think of CPP document.
The house are selling like they on a young people property. But Uncle Prince Jerry praying for Baga the rapid. The country fire on us so we can understand it. See how the people crying.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic, or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bwaka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bwaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, they made the cheers of their partisans. They failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despair. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Boubacar are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not formed in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home then for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. But citizens, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sammy Quarter to Sastown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, We are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owners of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes and aid will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrong, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in the quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. They believe we will uphold to them. The future is not behind us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberian will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
And the government need to really influence the people.
And what a wonderful way to welcome all of you to this platform again. Here we are, grateful to the Almighty God for everything that we'll continue to enjoy together, especially our country. And we are grateful to the Almighty God for his many blessings that he continues to share with us and amongst us. And we are very grateful. And we are here again, very excited. And with God being on our side, we are certainly going to get there. And nothing is going to stop it because we are here together and we are very strong. And God is on our side and God will continue to be with us. God always there for his own. And he will always be there for his own. I may not be perfect, but I have God by my side. I may not be too perfect or I may not be perfect, but I'm not equally reckless. Right? Now, recklessness can lead to disregard for God. For imperfection, yes, you are. But to be reckless, meaning you have total disregard for the existence of God. So we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. How you doing, fantastic students? Let me try to deal with these roll calls quickly. And as we go on, with no time to waste. But while we are doing on with the roll call, and like yesterday, I told you people that I was going to be giving out some money. I did do, right? Yeah. So we are here again tonight to do same like we did. So it's the same 50 cents. And we understand the government of Liberia through the Central Bank of Liberia, and with the president's commissioning, I think this time they said you can have mobile money transactions, meaning from Orange to Lone Star to Orange, and so forth. So I think that transaction will help us all with these games where you have to play with out of the GSM companies. Yeah. So I think that will help. That will help a lot. So that's it. You can start playing now. Star 799 star 24 hash. Star 799 star 24 hash is the code to play with. Star 799 star 24 hash is the code to play with. So you can have that done now, and I will be able to release out some again. Like I said, I can and will be able to do a couple of draws as well as we move on. Right here on this very die, we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. So I'm about to get to the roll call. While I'm going to the roll call, you can start doing your game, and so that we get there together, which is very important for all of us. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Each time I say this, there are people who thought that when I say we are getting there, it was only unique to the CDC. So they used to be getting vexed with me. Now I'm saying we are getting there now, the Unity Party time. I don't know what the Unity Party people still thinking. For me, I will not change. That's one thing for me. For me, I will not change. The reason some of you have changed are you people changing all of the time. And the only reason you think I'm changing because you're changing. Well, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still the CAB. I'm not changing. You people changing your position. And when you change your position, you will observe that I have changed. Right? But you will forget to know that it is you who changing. I'm not changing. You changing for the terrible reasons. I am not changing anywhere. No, I'm right here. So you can know that. And so it's very obvious that we'll certainly get there together. So we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So tonight, I want to get there, and I will certainly get there. So we are going on. I want to do some kind of winner something here. So I will do something with somebody. I want to get out some kind of 5,000 initially now as I speak, and I'll be doing that. Right after I finish with a roll call, I will be doing that. Star 799 star 24 hash is the code to play with. We can play with the code, and then we move on. We are getting there with God. You know about the people. You know, I used to say we are getting a whole day saying now we are getting there, we're suffering in the country, we are getting there. But I still saying the same we are getting there. Now that change here. I still say we are getting there. So why you don't want to own it? Saying that we are getting there at that time, it was owned by an administration or that was in power, and still saying we are getting there. Why you don't want to get? Why the Unity Party people you don't want to the same we are getting there? Haven't changed. There are several of our friends who have a lot of slogans, but they have dropped all of that now because power has changed hands. So there are some who used to tell us, oh, we deserve this, or the people are getting this, blah, blah, blah. All the things they used to say, they're not saying it again. But for me, I'm still consistent. I'm still saying it. Nothing has changed. You see how God works? That's what I always like to be on God's side. And I like to be on the good side of history. And I like to be on the good side of truth. Truth never changes. Truth is always the truth. No matter how you do it, no matter when lies have multiple changes. Because today you got to lie. Tomorrow you got to lie again. Tomorrow, just lies. You'll be playing around lie, but truth are true. You ask me, AB, I want for you to help me with this. I say, I don't get it. That is true. You go, you come back. I say, I don't get it. That is true. But I say, oh, I will try, I will do it. Then when you come back again, I gotta go look for another excuse again. Oh yeah, the last time I say I was going to try, but I will do it. You see the kind of plenty explanation you'll be giving yourself. Truth is very short and sweet and blunt. That's what I learned about truth. Truth is painful. That's what makes it very, very painful. Truth is very painful. And there's no comfort in truth. Because somebody comes to you and tell you, say, please try to help me with it, and say, I don't get it, it will hurt them. So sometimes when you do just say, you tell them, say, oh, sorry, I'm not able to be at the time, because it goes along with pain. Truth goes along with pain. That's why even if you're telling somebody the truth, you got to tell them sorry. It got to be accompanied with sorry. That's what human decency calls for. Right? When you're telling them the truth, that's why on this program, Face the Issues, we say, look, we don't discuss personalities, but we discuss issues involving personalities. But when sometimes personalities can't stand there and won't tell them the issue, then we tear you apart. And when we finish tearing you apart, we'll tell you sorry. That sorry is only because the truth that we are telling is tearing you apart. And tearing you apart goes with pain. And because it goes with pain, we'll have to tell you sorry. That's human decency. That's out of human decency, we're telling you sorry. So if you came to me or you came to John Brown, you say, oh, John Brown told me to come here today, and I've just come to see John Brown. Where is he? You say, oh, sorry. Because for the fact that the person came and they are not meeting John Brown and you are about to give them bad news. It's not the news they have expected. It hurts that you are going to tell them the truth that John Brown is not there. So you just tell them, oh, sorry, he was here, but he left from here just about 5 minutes ago. Wow, sorry that you met his absent. You are telling that person sorry, not because you regret anything. No, but it goes with pain. It goes with some level of discomfort that the person had come with high level of expectation that they were going to meet John Brown. And then they are not meeting John Brown, and you got to feel like them. You got to have that empathy. So you say, okay, I know this thing goes with pain as well. So I just tell the person, sorry, we'll do S, Y, Z. So you see that? So let me come do one draw quickly for somebody. We're coming to do a couple of draws. Don't worry. When you hear me saying no thing, you come and see here. Why go here and there? I tell you, say I'm going to give somebody $5,000. Right? So it is that is it. $5,000. That's why I'm coming to give to somebody. So don't worry. When I be telling you thing and what to call, they no more here. Get ready. I will call you up anytime soon. 086-221. Okay, 22-1083. Just get ready. I will soon call you. I will call you right after the roster. Right after roster, I will call you. We are getting there. So we are certainly getting there, and I will certainly get there, and with God, all things are possible. All right, so that is it. So here we go. Wow, the students, they just flood in the class like this. Why I can't the class? Hey, Matilda beat the record. She the first in class. Matilda was off. How's everything? So she shares that with Duke, and he said today on time. Duke said today on time. I want to say good evening, Teacher Light. I'm watching you from my end. Yes, certainly your end is always great. And James Watt Kennedy Jr. Yeah, how you doing? And Julie Z Kennedy as well. So it would want no so boys more than Pam Butter from Seattle for South Dakota. The USA, then we have Philip Kra, and from the UAE as well, Burma Obento Kadi. Asata Emila, yeah. Burma, how you doing? I hope you're doing so great as well. And Asata Emila, and I says from Soul Clinic, again, I want to tell you, good evening, Teacher Light. How you doing, Asata? We have Clarence Doyle as well, and good evening, Teacher Light. How you doing? 19th Street, that's where you are. Agatha Glasgow. It's also here with us, and of course, one of the earlier Arabs, and especially in class for today, Vinicius Junior Bar, yeah, also in class, one of the earlier Arabs, and Boema Zozina Johnson is also here. Mansalam Dami from Australia, yeah, sure. Hi, sir. How's everything with you? Thank you for being there and following. It's not easy catching up with time, running and commuting between times to get information about country. It's not an easy thing to do. And I thank you people for the courage and for trying to go through all this just for the sake of your country. And Habe, Firestone, we have Forrest Cooper there. Fatu Sharif also came to class for 8:02. Gladys Benis Yuma, 8:02. Precious Dakuka. All right, and Soya Beach community. Precious. Yeah, so and Cabin Toilet He says, William Teacher Light. And okay, yeah, I think Precious says something to me. Yeah, let me try to acknowledge that right thing as well. You know, it's difficult to write nowadays. So, because you got a hungry time for you to write. It's really not easy. So, William Teacher Light, and happy pre-birthday to my brother. Yeah, thank you so much, and Precious. We wish you all the best. And happy pre-birthday also to baby Una on the 10th. Baby, you know, baby were born before me. Baby were born in January. I was born way in December. Baby were born and come before my mom. Baby were born before me. So baby were born before me. I born last. Baby were born first month. I was born last month. So baby is born before me. She's older than me. So and her own is on the 10th. So we got to pause our own sense. Horse is the one that, you know. So we'll pause our own and then deal with the first month first, yeah. Then before we come to December own. So baby comes first. So we'll pause our own until our own can finish before we will celebrate our own. So baby comes first, and all January born they come first. We'll celebrate. And Joyce, we imagine my two children, my two girls' children. They just joined, and then my little boy is at May. May again. Children just. Hey, powerful children. All right, we have Stanley Bosso is also here. Cabin Toilet has up from Stephen Tobo Estate. We have for Stanley Bosso, and I Golu Low is also in class. Anna Taylor has a boss. I hope you're doing so great. You and mommy. And Susan Soiree and Canada, Ontario is in class, ready to embrace your truth teaching always. Thank God He's giving us courage and strength every day. Certainly you have that courage and strength. And the thing are coming to talk to now. They want to come to talk about the other people now. If you follow it, you know what's up. Things are happening in this Labiro. You know that the garden finished grappling with fear already. Vera Marsha, how you doing? Josephus J. Quitty. And we have for Princess Favor Mena and Augustine Na Doba. We have for Anthony S. Pessima. And, Pastor Doba, how you doing? A long time. Emmanuel Maxwell Joe. We have for Roland A.B. Sambola. Also in class at 8:04. Okay, then Grace Yanti is here. Seated. She says, I'm seated. And Netus Ophelia Ted. I hope the person here now, what they call and Battery Factory, Dirty Factory Community. How you say? How will you say I'm following you closely from Battery Factory, Dirty Factory Community? How you say Dirty Factory Community again? Where you live? Is that place dirty? I don't know, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that. All right, so we have Mema K. Johnson, Gwilin, and of course from the Dupont Road area, Jerome Believer Wizard Jr. All right, and yeah, this person is saying from government camp. Yeah, JDA government camp in Sando County District number 2. Online student. Fivaya Morris, how's up to me, mommy? She's in leadership now. Powerful women. Royal always va. We have Joe Patton, and how you doing? And George Woyen. Alfred Ma, is it May? Yeah, Alfred Meadow. Yeah, okay. Alfred Meadow. Okay, Samuel Ken Jr. says he's in class. Thank you for being in class. Linda Morris also in class watching. And Slash Sidisha, you got to say that one before we know you qualify to be in the class. Deborah James is also a Papias Keita. How you doing? Long time. Yeah, from the Dupont Road Belt. Darlington Dennis K4G. Yeah, how you doing? David U6M3J. Where you taking all the name here from? For the YouTube area, a YouTube student. And we have Matthew Dunn. Also says best teacher, thank you. Hey, J-Man Jason, I'm in now. But who putting you other first? You can go be passing around doing your own thing. And when you jump in, you talk. Darlington Dennis, Elijah Sipo. We have Paul S. Jasper, and from Maryland, the USA. How you doing? And Boema Zoe Zina Johnson. Yeah, I visited Maryland before. I visited Philly. Yeah, okay. You're in fun place. But even a historic, I don't even know if I find you now. God bless you, yeah. God bless you. All right, and Zio Gonga. Nina Kwe, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing so great, Sesti. All right, Medicine Roberts, and we have Seleye Kevin Soko is also from the United States of America, says, thanks for the show, AB. We love your show from the diaspora, specifically the USA, certainly the Australia, wherever you people are. I appreciate you people. We'll continue to do what we can for our country. And one thing I can promise you, your prayers will not go in vain. And we can assure you that we'll not let you down. We'll never make you shame. Trust us on that. And trust God on it. And keep praying for us. Blessed Prince Kamara, Cecilia Masakwe is also here. Blessed is in Barnesville Estate. Charles Robson Bagre. Bagre is somewhere there. Now Richard Smith is also here. So 7 minutes past, and 8 was when you guys enter class. Peter Wavani is also there. We have Freeman Menet Sylvester. We have Horst Krista Vesik Set. Wow, this name is not easy. Kus Wonoke. Then we have Georges Jacob Yapa. He said, great to be here again. This is where our hope lies. And of course, good evening, Teacher Light, and good evening to all our students currently watching you from the Port City of Bacana. Thank you, my brother. And Georges, what's up? How's everything? Emmanuel Nimle. All right. And from Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, the USA, Claude Allison. It says it right here, and greetings to you, Teacher Light, and let me say how's up, same to you as well, James Lamy, and Emmanuel Yason, and yeah, all right, from Yekepa, Nima County, Ime, how you doing there? Olive Jala, greetings, Teacher Light, watching you from 12th Street, thank you. Plabo Classic, and right, and Mohammed Flex. Then we get on to our William Hoff 372 from normally from the YouTube thing. You're gonna want to pull your what they call that. You know what they call. But I know exactly what to do. New Jersey and Paris, Slovak. Yeah, New Jersey, USA. Yeah, Matera, I saw you ever since in club, Mama. I appreciate. And Samuel N. Allison, where's my own darling mother, sister, powerful and Nancy Jordan, right here. And Martha's son, and we also have Musa Brown, Pierre Charlie, Peters Emmanuel. No, I will be doing injustice. We have to go to Peters Emmanuel because Peters Emmanuel is out of class time. And we have made it our duty that when we do what we do, isn't it? Yeah, so when we do our stuff, when we tell you something, you can't think that we're taking it serious, right? And what it is. So let me check here. So you people, how you doing, you people? And when I say how you doing, you people, how you doing, you people, how you doing, you people, how you doing? Yeah, okay, go for it. 5,003. You people, how you doing? How you doing, you people? You people, how you doing? All right, yeah, well, all right. Anyway, we are getting there. With God, all things are possible. Tomorrow is the STEM protest, and let me just read you something that STEM was able to share as a press statement on the eve of their protest set up for tomorrow. The Enough is Enough protest, lead or leave protest, and I wish it starts tomorrow morning. So let me see here. What do we have here? I just want to share with you. Go through. Where's the something from the King's something from someone log off the WhatsApp? Where's the King's phone? All right. So the we are getting there. We are getting there. With God, all things are possible. And I always tell you people, learn to believe in God. You may be as terrible as you are. Always keep your relationship with God. Anything that will happen, you can do whatever you want to do. Keep your closeness to God. Is different from relationship with God. Keep your closeness, because when you close that, the relationship is respected. So keep being close to God. That's the only way. The devil can make you to look and feel bad to the extent that you think that you're not committing sin, so you don't need to call God. You know, go. I will go close to God. It I want the devil doing it for thinking that you will make me to feel so guilty that I got to call God me again. I got to go visit God. You're lying to yourself. God, I'm on God. I'll be ungrateful to you. So let me tell you now. So I will continue to go to God. I will continue to be with God. I will continue to respect God. I will continue to answer to God. So you just do what you want to do. You're just hitting your head for nothing. If you think by virtue of what you're doing, that what would make me to feel so guilty, I say ashamed to go in for no shame business, that the man who's supposed to take the shame from my face, that him there that God, I will go to him. And I will go tell him, say, you are very useless. And are you causing this problem? And I will ask him for strength so that I myself can face you, the devil, and deal with you. Some of us, we know how to build our relationship with God. Nothing can really take us away from God. Yeah, nothing, absolutely. So whether you go or you come down, you just hurting your head for nothing. So let me read the stuff from Molu and his team. And I'm trying to read it. See. Oh, sorry. It didn't open as expected. I'm looking for. Okay, good. I think I have it now. All right. So I have it. Yeah, I just want to get it. Let me go and read the statement that was sent by Mobile Molu and his team as to tomorrow's protest. As to tomorrow's protest. I'm about to do the draw. I'm about to call this person. I'm about to call this person. Where's the phone? Here. While the thing is trying to reboot, I want to call this person. A good call you so that you win your money now. So you can play *799 *24#. You can go along with that, please. Please do. We are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. I still have to call that person with the experience. I think I missed out on a number last night, and I will still call that person up with the experience. So out of 50 cents or 50 LD, that's what you can play with. That's why you see me telling you the thing. I can call somebody who now win 5,000 already. Now as we speak, I can call the person. The thing I will talk on there. Hey, you don't even know about me. I'm ready to talk something you can be. Oh, yeah, talking. We'll talk everything about them. Everything that we know, we'll put it outside. People don't go on here again, and we'll keep telling you it. If you think these people are governing, you're just hitting your head for nothing. So I hope to get a credit next stuff here to call this person. I want credit. Newton, please can help me, and I put credit on the phone. Let me call this person for that something. But I think this one is open now. Let me be reading this while Newton is doing that. Or entertainment here, please send money on this. And let me call the person. Quick. No time to waste. So there is a STEM protest and I press release on the eve of the protest. This is a press release. We are here and we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything He's doing for us. I can tell you for sure, I'm very much heartily grateful to the Almighty God for everything that He continues to do. So there is 10 stuff, and they say for immediate release. 10 rejects lawless police orders. So the police are giving orders that indeed nobody should go to the executive mansion grounds here and there. So there is 10 official response to that in relation to their protest expected to be staged on tomorrow. So they said, you cannot stop us from assembling where you protested yesterday. You cannot stop us from what? Assembling where you protested yesterday. Monrovia, Liberia, December 16, 2015. 2015? No. 2025. There is a typographical error. STEM and the December 17 protest coalition categorically rejects the Liberia National Police claims that the executive mansion grounds are not designated for protest. This assertion is historically dishonest, legally baseless, and politically selective, and constitutes a direct insult to constitutional democracy. It is rejected in its entirety. It is both shameful and hypocritical that the same executive mansion grounds freely used for protests and assemblies in 2019 and 2020, but those now in power are today being falsely declared off limits, simply because citizens are again demanding accountability. This disgraceful reversal has nothing to do with the law or public order. It is pure fear of the people. STEM emphasizes that constitutional rights do not expire, relocate, or disappear when political power changes hands. What was lawful yesterday cannot become unlawful today by convenience or command. Peaceful assembly at or near the seat of the government is a globally recognized democratic norm. Accordingly, STAN will assemble peacefully, lawfully, and resolutely at the executive mansion, just as others before us did, without violence, without provocation, and without fear. On public safety and the festive season excuse, invoking Christmas to suppress or postpone a peaceful protest is disingenuous and unacceptable. Millions of Liberians are entering the so-called festive season hungry, unemployed, dispossessed, and brutalized by state actors. There is nothing festive about poverty, police abuse, land grabs, corruption, and impunity. Christmas is being weaponized as a cover to silence sufferings while a privileged elite feeds in excess. The Constitution recognizes no holiday suspension of freedom. If the Liberian National Police is genuinely concerned about public safety, it must clearly and publicly commit to 1. No use of excessive force, no deployment of tear gas or live ammunition, no intimidation, harassment, or arbitrary arrest of peaceful protesters. Silence on these matters is not neutrality, but complicity. Warning against intimidation. STAN will not submit to veiled threats, disguised as professional reminders. Any attempt to suppress, disrupt, or violently confront peaceful protesters will rest squarely and permanently on the shoulders of those who issue such orders. History is unambiguous. Governments that turn state security against peaceful citizens always fail, and the consequences follow the perpetrators, not the people. Our position is final. The December 17 lead or leave peaceful protest will proceed as planned. It will be peaceful. It will be orderly. It will be constitutional. And it will never submit to police intimidation or autocratic pressure. Liberia belongs to its people, not the uniforms, offices, or temporary occupants of power. Tomorrow, we march to the mansion, unstoppable. This is signed Moba K. Molu Jr., Chairman, STAN, and We the People Movement. Enough is enough, lead or leave. A very strong worded statement released by Moba K. Molu on the eve of the long-planned December 17 protests. So, we are certainly getting there. It's on tomorrow. So those of you who are there and are doing what you can, it's on tomorrow. So you can get there and get your stuff, get everything you can, and you move on. So we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible, and we will get there. So let me can do this job. Where is Newton took by the rest? You please can put something on it here, man. Let me can do that. Let me can call this person. I promise to call the person. I already announced the number. I need credit on this phone to call the person. Are we seeing? So that's where we are, yeah? I just thought to share with you what tomorrow will look like. So the guys, okay. So I think I made a mistake. And all right, yeah, you're right. 1-6, yeah, go 2-6. So the guys are saying that 3-6 plus 4. So the guys are saying that tomorrow. Please, man, don't be busy. Come on, don't be busy. When you play the game like that, then you don't have to be busy again. You got to open up. Yeah. So that we get you, please. I call your number first. I told you say I call your number out. I called your number out, but I didn't call you on the phone. Now I'm calling you on the phone now. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Bossman, you in the noise. Abraham, when you're talking to you, can you please step away a bit?
Yeah.
Abraham, when you're talking to you.
Yeah, how you doing?
Fine, Bossman. How everything?
Thank God.
I'm calling you from King's FM.
Yeah.
You listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you were talking about politics behind it. I heard somebody talking about Unity Party. That's why I just thought you won't go back to go discuss your politics.
No.
You play the radio game?
Yeah, I played today, but the problem I go play the game. All my 50 that you go out to down out there. I just sleep inside bra for screen there. Yeah, I go play my whole 50 that I win.
How you say 5 times?
I'm telling you, bro. I go
Okay, you know what? You should come here at the station tomorrow. But I just want to tell you that you won 5,000. But you should come at the station tomorrow with that Sonny. Let me check it up to the Sonny, right? That's a good claim that you raised. But I'm just calling you to tell you. Just leave out one. Hey, I've been telling you something. Where do you live?
I live LA.
Okay. You should come. As for Israel Ball, we are seeing, and then this number is already here, and we'll try to confirm with the system and see what it is. But that's
I know the station.
Okay, King's FM is right to where I didn't get a water office there at the place. Check out on Front Street.
Front Street.
Yeah, for King's FM. Oh, when you got to get board and do mobile or anybody, just Tennessee are looking for King's FM, they will bring you. Don't worry.
All right, thank you, brother.
Yeah, but the money coming go to you now. The 5,000 coming go to you now.
Okay, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Why your name?
My name is Charles Otrick.
Charles Otrick. Okay, that's good. Okay, money every year.
All right, brother. Thank you.
God bless you. You must come here tomorrow. Let them verify that thing you talk.
Yeah, I will come tomorrow, brother.
Yeah, because it's possible that some people can go.
Sick.
Yeah, you got to get sick. And you see how I call you now? Very good. So we are certainly getting there. You see how God works? So you see? Yeah, we can be telling you. So you go and check it out. I don't know somebody what to call, but again, come here. For me, I like to be very blunt with issues. Come here, let's verify that claim, and we'll make it public right here. So then they say right here. So I'm coming, I will call up another bash again, but let's go into why we are here tonight. Right? So we are right here tonight on this Francis Owa says, great show. What do you mean the great show? And I even told you there is a great show. All right, you know, and he said great show, right? Yeah, but the group, you know. God, this country is an interesting country. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. So, folks, we want to say that we have limited time to Christmas, even up to date. But I read the streets are supposed to be flooded by now because the government's supposed to have paid our people. If they haven't paid them yet, they're supposed to have paid our people. And whether they've done it, at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, a private security firm that is contracted by the ministry, they had their own round of protests that is staged there today. Again, the brutal police force had to be called in. So the police force is being used as a cover-up now for public office abuse. So the police force, the moment you get grievance and you want to raise any issue, they call the police force. So this time, the civil servants or whatever it is, any grievances you want to express, the police will come there and just tell you, say, get off. And that's what it is. So at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, similar thing happened. And like I said, last night, I told you people, and most of you, because for people like us are not living in fear, most of you living in fear. It's either because you just want to protect the peace, because a retaliation is what will disturb the peace. but their conduct is undermining the peace. Their conduct, the government's conduct, is undermining the peace. Your retaliation is what will explode everything. And this is what it is. You see this country? We all sit in this country and we say things all of the time, but things are going too bad. And every day I will keep highlighting them. Are you following the Capitol building issue, the arson case? You following it? You see how terrible, how disgraceful, shameful it's becoming by the day? If you read the reports from the courtrooms by journalists or publications made by people who must have attended the proceedings, what they are noticing there in this time and age is a total embarrassment. It's a disgrace. A high-profile case as this, for it to be going on the way it is going on, if any sound and serious president ever existed and so forth here and there, you're supposed to fire the justice minister by now. You're supposed to fire the solicitor general. You're supposed to fire the police director. You're supposed to fire the NSA boss. All of them, they denigrated the countries. And, oh gosh. Look, every country, criminal justice system, it begins with the government's force, the police. The criminal justice, all that thing that you see people going to code here and there, it begins with the government, the executive arm, the police. Though we have the judiciary, right? But the police is under the executive. It is the executive that's supposed to work in the interest of the citizens. The executives they have, look, we are paying them a lot of money. That's why you see every crime that is committed, you, the crime committed against, you don't have to pay for a lawyer. They already got a lawyer there for you. We are paying you for that. Every crime is an act against the state. Every civil matter is a private issue. You can go look for your own lawyer for your house. You can go look for your own lawyer when somebody take your house from you. You can go look for your own lawyer. You can look for your private lawyer for that. But once it comes to a crime committed against you, we call it crime. The government will have to pay for lawyer for you because it is state is against the state. They pay a lot of money to these people. So to get it done, the system is set up in a way that for us to protect the money that we are spending to make sure to protect the rights of people, no matter what it is, whether you rich or whether you poor, whatever it is. Maybe when you rich man, you can go ask for additional lawyer to come and join the prosecuting team, right? To just come there and help the case. But the first line of people to go and prosecute your case, that the prosecution, that the country, that the government. That's a crime. So what we are sensing going on, it's too terrible. It's demeaning our entire justice system. One of my profs said something before, and they continue to haunt Liberia today. The prof said something. The prof said, because we're on this topic, extradition, and extradition is for, let me put it a simple way. Let's say, for instance, Abraham Williams did something in Liberia and then he ran away and went to Sierra Leone. And you want Abraham Williams to come back. The application you will try to make first is for AB to come back, right? But if you people in AB, if you people in Sierra Leone don't have any extradition treaty where you can turn over prisoners to each other, it can hold. But once it's held, there are conditions internationally, generally, whatever it is, worldwide, for that extradition treaty to hold one. Though you sign it, It's not just in it. One, the person who ran away, before we can send the person back, the person lawyer will come and stand there in the country where they will have a whole hearing on it in the people court in their country. Your lawyer will go there to prove a case. If the lawyer can prove that if you send a man back, the country will not give him fair justice. They will not do him, they will not give him due process. They will not give him the, if your lawyer can prove it, the country will not send that. Though you sign it. Those are conditions. So one of my profs, I wouldn't call his name, he said during the late 70s, there was an issue involving one of our government officials who left from here and went to America. So they wanted that person extradited to Liberia. They said Vani Sherman wrote an opinion to the United States government describing our justice system at the time that it was not safe. That our justice system, beyond just political prosecution, our justice system was not really saved for them to have sent anybody here for them to get fair trial. Because I one of the basic elements, fair trial, that there would not be no influence or whatever it is. And it did not hold. That opinion, it still rings in the minds of the Americans today. They can never extradite anybody to Liberia. The Americans will not do that. They know that your system is characterized by flaws. Joseph Boakai, why George Weah came to power and managed to tell the world that no matter what it is, we are not here for political prosecutions or whatever it is to prosecute people because of their political alignment. We don't have time for that. Yeke Koluba then went to court here. Yeke Koluba walked out of the courtrooms. Yeke Koluba can be cursing George Weah man, cursing George Weah woman, cursing all over the place. They took Yeke Koluba to court. He walked out free on a CDC. Abraham Darrell Delon was held by Musa Berete millions for him to pay in damages. The CDC never had any part to play in it. They don't walk out sound, and you were passing around here. The opposition, they had their days in court. People like Maulud, and let me say, that useless one they call, how they call him, more Ali then, the rapists, and of course, pedophile. Those people, they sitting down there and passing around. They used to walk to the police station. They come out because this is justice. You want to build the confidence of the country. You want to make sure that people can trust the system. That despite your political alignment or who you are, or whatever it is, we don't have time. We don't have time. What the law says, that's what the law is. Josh, we are the out of that. Only for Joseph Boakai to come back and take us back to the war days justice system. That war day justice system, Genghis Khan were operating at that time. Where they would just go to the court, they decide to do anything, they put crime on people here, they grab them, then they get ready to carry that kind of war. No arcade days justice system, because the justice system in the country, like I told you, when it comes to criminal prosecution, it starts with the government. It starts with the police. If the police say they don't see any crime, my brother, you can't go prosecute. You can't even look for private person say to go prosecute your son. It can't hold. When the police say we didn't see anything, and you say the person slap you, no, we didn't see anything. The person they didn't slap you, they drop it. So where are you going now? The state is supposed to be where you are. The state, or are your private lawyer going to go? So where are they going to stand? Just to run like that? No. You got to associate with the state. So why are we having all of this? The guys have now taken the country to a jungle justice system. And from what I see in a whole trial thing going on, which is very, 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 very terrible, you are damaging the country image badly. For the trained professional policeman, for you to be treating him like that. Because I know Ralph. I know Raphael. This is total embarrassment. This is total embarrassment. And look, some of the people who are going there to testify, I can bet And some of them, if they don't do it and they are working in government, if they don't do it, not only that they will lose their jobs, but they will lose their lives. It's not easy. It is not easy. You can see it clearly that it is not easy. Recently, let me come remind Gregory again. Recently, Gregory said something. In fact, it was on Thursday. Yeah, I think it was on Thursday or something. It was a total legal blunder in the whole case. So Gregory came up. The president had called Gregory and told him, I'm telling you, President Joseph Yuma Boakai had called Gregory and then told Gregory that I'm reading the newspapers here and I'm seeing in the newspapers the way the case going. Why you're just allowing the case to just go like that? Gregory was able to tell the president, I'm telling you, Gregory was able to tell the president and Mr. President, I myself am very shocked at what's going on. And these are things that we said from the beginning. What was it that he said from the beginning? He is blaming it on the NSA. Gregory said he told the NSA that when you're trying to extract testimony or whatever for these people, whatever you do, let's do it together. But the NSA was operating differently. So we are testifying because the NSA were not going to testify. So we are testifying to testimonies that we didn't gather. That's why you see everything disjointed. They will tell you, say, the other men were right here, Capital Building, wanted to check for call log to put into AEC. They will say the other man on the other side, the other man key in the country, so and so day. But the man, their own record shows that the man made a statement long in June before he was arrested in July. All that funny disjointed thing there. Everything else they put it together. They didn't know before even proceeding to trial. Gregory said that. And the president threatened that if that case, the government does not win it, Gregory then should be ready to tell you how Joseph Boakai purposefully walked on the grounds of the Capitol building, knowing that he orchestrated, he sponsored, he did everything he could because Joseph Boakai never wanted for nothing at all. They told Joseph Boakai the plan, how they were going to burn down that Capitol building. Joseph Boakai knew about it. He knew about it. It was an orchestrated plan that Joseph Boakai, when the United States government said they want to grab Osama bin Laden. When the United States government said they want to grab Osama bin Laden, the president that day, what's he called? The president? What it called? Is it Obama? Eh? Yeah, Obama. Eh? And Obama? Okay, I think so, right? They will be sitting down in the war room where they get a war. You see the camera on. The guy there moving. The president is looking at it to see how it's being executed. The other whole team were looking at it. It was about drama. They set it up that day for them to burn down the whole Capitol building. You think that statement that Joseph Boakai made when they gathered down there and say, oh, there's that here and there, and the hooligans and things. You know who they were calling hooligans? Because he knew. He knew what had happened. Boakai is still, he knew what happened. You can see the trend the case are taking. Everything about this case is abnormal. Let me be blunt with it. Everything ranging from the gathering of the testimony, ranging from the grand jury, everything about the case is abnormal. It's not normal judicial process. Nothing with it is normal. Everything. Because the president wants it. And the system is aware of the kind of president that is there. A president who were you to say no to him, for it's not just enough. The no is not just enough. He will chase you down. If anybody stand up to Joseph Boakai and say no to Joseph Boakai, you think the only job he will take from you, Joseph Boakai will kill you. Joseph Boakai will destroy you. This old man is evil. He called Gregory very much and told him that this is it. If that case, if we don't get that case, you must just be able to account for it. Gregory is putting blame on the NSA. You can see it elementary. You don't need to go to law school or whatever it is to know the kind of blunders that are unfolding there. The doubts are already created. I don't know how that case will even turn around. Because all the defense needs is to create a doubt. When I'm reading the newspapers, I see all these things are coming up. I just look at it for now and say, wow, what is this? Our country? Is this it? Look, is that why they took trained professional people from there and they decided to just use professional people to make them to look ugly? That people will be looking at them and laughing at them. Do you know what it takes for Raphael to be treated in that manner? Are there anybody? In fact, all the OO police people that I know, they have always put their head up very high for Raphael. Very trained police officer. He knows about investigation, criminal investigation. Trained, grew up within the system. You think that kind of man will go sit down and he know how to connect the dots? Even criminals who have stolen before, or what, they know how to connect dots. They know how to create crime scene that don't even exist. They know how to create alibi that no day you can discover it. They will create that alibi, and you go or you come down. Look, oh God, for you guys to be down there and then answering questions like somebody want to go, wow. You know what makes criminal investigators to be sophisticated, and they have to be far above the perpetrators, because the perpetrator knows how to erase traces. They know how to even create crime scene. They make you commit a crime here and will go and make you to be the one to commit that crime. You will frame you to take the prosecution or the investigative team attention from you, from them to you. And that person will create it and put it there. And you yourself, you will say that until the police or the investigators were there to be someone to court, because they will have to prosecute the person. They will be speaking to the scene created by that perpetrator who decided to keep himself in disguise. They will be testifying to what that man created. No, criminals. So for a trained police officer, they are hearing today again, they say that the people say they don't want the money that they paid. Gregory then went, they brought their own fire service men, they collected money from Joseph Boga for that one. They brought their own fire service men. They disregarded their own fire service. You think why they didn't put a local fire service in that thing there? Because the local fire service would not be able to establish anything of arson. They know it. Gregory was the one that was speaking from day one, because he's the mission board for Joseph Boga. That Gregory, the Mr. Everything for Joseph Boga. He the one can execute everything for Joseph Boga. So as a result, he knows everything. He brought a fire expert. He did everything. Put a man in car, carry him, put him, plane, talking all around. Everything that Gregory. So the police. People may not understand some of these things. This old man is evil. And, these things are happening to show you, Liberian people, what is unfolding. The reason they will tell you, amen. Which one of you can remember the edition that I had when the man came up, when the report was leaked, when the fire expert report was leaked? What I told you people? I told you something. Maybe you can forget. I told you people, the way the people doing the fire service report and whatever it is, the way the man left, the man will never testify to this report that is being leaked. I told you, the man will never testify to it. Yeah, I think I was dramatizing it. The man just say, hey, I finish with your son. Yeah, I think something like that. I was dramatizing it that day. I said, the man, just when he did, Sonny, he went by a business. The man said, you're not coming by again to control anything again. You're not meeting any press. You're not explaining any report to any press. He said, Gregory, I finished with your job, or you're coming here for me to go and do something. I told you, I dramatized something about it. I was playing fun that time. I said the man would never testify to it because the man can't come to testify to that kind of thing. So as a result, since you will not come to testify to it, the prosecution cannot admit it because of anybody who makes a report. Unless the drafter of that report is present, that report is a hearsay. The man got to come and testify to his report. That's why you see Raphael is down there as lead chief witness because he drew up the charges against these people. He must come and testify to how he derived and linking these people to this. That's why he's there for. So the fire expert that they brought by right, if they had admitted it and even show them and say we're using it, they gotta bring it back. But that man not coming back. The man not coming to speed or anything. Because the man said incendiary fire. That means it could be whatever it is, but you can't tie anybody to it. Incendiary fire by nature. He said incendiary fire by nature. How the man coming to testify to that kind of thing? I told you people. I said that was a departure. The man was gone. Our money going in vain. I told you people that they ain't laughing with it. They didn't laugh at it. You know, everything I'm telling you people, you can't want to believe it. But in the future, it will happen. I was joking with it. I was even laughing. I said, man, Jackie, hey, we have money here. And then he said, he's going to say, Greg, he said, where our report? He said, any report there? Y'all go take it. Y'all go, what record? I finish my own job now. The man ran away. No press conference, nothing. Because they were asking questions. Because by when those kind of reports are done, expert report, you can't, that is what it is. They have a, you know, regular publicity business. That brother will have called a very big press conference and say, please, this is what we've been saying here. Please, never hear from the horse's mouth. The man didn't do it, the man ran away. The man, hey, I want money, the man got in plane. The man said, I'm not staying here any inch. I'm going with my business. It had to leak. Spoon them were on it, everybody on it. I knew that that man would not come to testify. So that's why they didn't put it there. And they will not put it there because the man will not come to testify to it. You see the kind of country you're in now? Our whole justice system, so you can't trust anything anymore. You can't trust the police. Look at the way they're doing Bugger Rock case. That way, I've got the man say, yeah, they think I'm smoking it. I'm on Sunday, they want to say, oh, yeah, this, here, and there. That's very, the man is not a trafficker. You're seeing that because you went, Joseph Boakai went and checked and say, oh, another man was sitting outside George Weah. The moment they grab George Weah picture, they send it to Joseph Boakai. And he said, Joseph Boakai, Papi, that man was near George. He said, oh, okay. And you see that my other boy, they call with a drop from Lofa, and the CDC people are passing around with air, will grab their own too. But where your own Joseph Boakai? Where your own person that they grab with you? Where is your own person that they grab with you? And you're doing that. Look at Brian McGill outside. He's passing around attending your UP functions. I met him at the police station 4 nights ago, and then he was telling me that the family don't want to bring a girl for DNA sample. He now come there or they put now want to bring a child for DNA sample, and I ask the parents and say it's a lie. But it's just a Boakai now. So the standard set for Unity Party people is different from the standard that is set for the people who are in opposition. When on George Weah, the standard was the standard. Nothing changed. Whatever it is, that's it. George Weah did not use Unity Party eviction to say, look, you're taking off cities, you will pay for that place. George Weah let it go. George Weah did not use Dillon's situation with Liberty Party or so forth to say, look, Dillon, you pay that money here and there. The court did say, we'll do that. You would mangle the court system. George Weah let it go. Dillon went to court, left from there. I don't know whether he and Billy settled it as it. Jeke Koluba went to court, he walked out of court free. The people in the justice system, they are listening to me. They know the kind of judiciary on George Weah. Where you will be in opposition, you walk there, then you know that you will come home. Because the justice, the law will be on your side. With nobody doing anything extra. Nothing, absolutely. So, these people purported the lies, and I want hunting them today at the Capitol building. That whole case. Now you can see that they brand the Capitol building. They brand the Capitol building under the instruction of Joseph Boakai to say, "NIES sitting down there and saying you can go have session." You brand it. You think Joseph Boakai cares? Ellen Johnson said he sat down in your US area and say your brand like bro will rebuild it again. Joseph Boakai also said your brand the Capitol building. We'll go look for money and build it again. They don't want that man there. They are not for giving instruction for destruction, only for their personal aggrandizement. Because they want to achieve something. And he instructed the burning of the mansion. And then Joseph Boakai came and instructed the burning of the Capitol building. So the mansion, the Capitol building, the two of them, they are a target. The next time you hear about it, they will talk about burning the judiciary. You see how evil they are? The Unity Party, for there's something about these people that when you just, what they call it, there's something terrible about them that they will always cast just dent on this country. Everything they want is just something terrible to just happen because they want their will to be done. Ellie wanted her will to be done. Just bring down the mansion because I have to be president. Joseph Boga, I don't want anybody from CDC side to be sitting next to me and sitting anywhere. I want everybody who will sit close to me not to be any attachment with George Weah. You'll burn down the Capitol. Is there not fact? Am I lying again? You can see the rush because he fast and not inside. Now today the men riding flashy cars here is official and all of them they expensive cars they passing around. Once it has to do with them, the country, they don't care about the country. They don't care about you. Do you think they really care about you? Why you think you're suffering today? You think you seen a rate? They kind of Christmas season where we know that money there will be coming from all over. Today, the rate can shake. The rate cannot shake because no money. No money. The rate cannot shake. This is the country you have now. Honor Joseph Boakai. That's what's happening now. So what are you doing? Tomorrow is a protest. Whichever way it turns out, tomorrow is going to be a protest. Do you think that protest is going to determine and everything about what Joseph Boakai Eswazi? No. But you got to make a statement. They burned the Capitol building. It's too embarrassing. It is very, 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 very embarrassing. They burned the Capitol building. Clearly. They burned it along with some of the ex-warlords that Joseph Boakai under Obama captured. Let me say Bin Laden captured that. He was sitting down here in a room, the camera. Y'all move on this side, y'all go on this side, do they want. That's it. So if you will look at people like Joseph Boakai, as cool as it is, he can do anything. That case is going on, we are following. That case is hardly political. But again, we still watch out to see the legal sense in it. Let them turn it, because I know the doubt has already started mounting up. Let me see how it will turn. But people fear for their lives. Most of the people, professional people and all, don't blame them, because Joseph Boakai does not just do. He will threaten you that were you to not do what I want you to do, your life may likely be included in it. So we are in a country where people scare for their lives. Do you know how many professional police people laughing at their fellow policemen for talking like a child? Somebody who don't know how to connect dots. Come on, man, went to good school. But you got to do it. That's your life. You have to do it. That's your life. And that's it. So many times you hear people, they say they want to go on this side, they say, all kind of thing. Look, everything about that Capitol building, it was planned, orchestrated, planned, executed under the instruction of Joseph Boakai. Next day, you appear there, real woolly against them, they will see, they will come for the action. Who's that? If you hear how the testimony going, you will know that people just tying people to something that they know they did. It's clear. Because why you just jump up and then you just start lying on me? You rather should just tell me, say you know nothing about it. And why are you not using the right protocols, the right means to get this case going on? And you're just using all kinds of things. The image of the country is gone. No law. And so the officers of the law themselves, they are being threatened. I don't want to say they are tempered with, because I still holding high professional esteem. I still holding high esteem professionally. These same people who behaving like this, let them go on a sound government. You will see how professional they are. You think the name Raphael, you think a small name in the country? You think ask all your police people that are in the street and you ask them about him when it comes to investigation. They were trained by experts. They live with experts, trained by experts. They grew. That job they take it with passion. They don't joke. They know what they are in there for. These people, there's their whole life. They have always loved it and they feel so proud of doing this kind of work. Very interesting work. Those are powerful work that they always do. But again, working on a Joseph Boakai. How do you think Gregory then gone rogue today? Logging for him, well, Omeo behave and said, team himself according to the Omeo standard. But the moment they left straight, see how rogue Gregory has become. He brings in one play ball passing around. I know that beauty pageant something. He's saying American men speaking series, giving ticket to everybody and acting very rude in the streets. Approaching women and threatening them, that kind of childish thing. Look at how the whole police force looks like nowadays. No dignity, nothing, no respect. Honor Gregory's watch. That is one of the best cases that you see. Honor Gregory's watch. Honor the Gloria Mususka, you could see time by time with all the pressure were mounting. Prince Mohammed and were not rushing. They were taking their time. While we were causing all the noise, we went to protest and what they were taking their time. They say we got to get it other one. We got to get it other one. We got to get it other thing. We got to get it other sample. We got to get it other one. Blah 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 here and there. We know them. These people are terrible. They are damaging the country by the day. But that's it. That's the country you have now. That is the country you have now. There's nothing else. For some of us, we are ready now. That just by the grace of God, we are still living. Because Boga can kill anybody anytime. Your life in the hands of Boga, that one part 100% true. If there's anything else that I will ever say about Joseph Boga, which is true, which of course I will put it right, my life is in the hand of Joseph Boga. Anytime you get ready to say your Mula Ibi man life today, I will be gone. And I trust he can do it. I trust he can do it. After the Unity Party gathering, there was somewhere, either around the Pinsville belt or something like that. Yeah, around the Pinsville belt. The president said around the Pinsville belt. I think my old man David Kuti was somewhere around there alongside Jeremy Lepia or something like that. Some other guys were there. Okay, not Kuti, no, I think Lepia. The guys have known within themselves after that they have something they had. That December says they have come to the realization that a line we have to come out, they have finished. I say the guys are saying it. That a line we have to come back, they have finished. The best option that they have now is to push Joseph Boakai, push him to 2029. They say the Barbadian got to go run campaign. The men are president. The Barbadian didn't run campaign all over. We managed it. We fought it any kind of way. We got an election. He ain't got to go run campaign again. No. Jeremiah Kun even said similar something. He said, most of the roads that you see here, so Boakai would not even come here to come see the roads then because Boakai would not go there. For him, he think that Boakai would die. He didn't even know what he was talking. The guys are saying, and they have agreed. Now, why you see Jeremiah Kun cool down a whole speed using Sir Joseph to form political party, he cool down a whole speed. Jeremiah Kun have known clearly that they have told him, Kun, we are doing it for your own good. You got to forget about the whole presidential ambition business. If there's any reason that you think it is, just have to leave it. Let us all just pray for Joseph Boakai. Because in Nima County, we have tried and tested, we have allowed you to go there and have activities. Everything have been pulled. You had Domo program there, it was poor. You did XYZ, it was poor. Even no matter what it is, everything else. Joseph Boakai entered Nima recently for some kind of program. Did you see any scene from the streets of Ganta where Joseph Boakai entered a person? They know that Nima Pomba, they are finished. The only hope that Unity Party has now is to rig the election. They believe that Jeremiah Kun can stay where. So they are saying it. I want people to say they are saying that they will push Buckeye strictly towards 2029, and they will rig the election. When they rig it, they tell Jeremiah Kun say, at least that one partner will be old now. We can be hoping that you can just can't take over. But let all up. Let's forget about whatever it is here and there. Let's get together now and rig this election. That's why you see all of these things. They have sent people on the military camp. And I told you people in police academy training there. Or you think I was lying? You think what their strategy was about? They are about to do military recruitment. I don't know how the recruitment will be done. The immigration part as a paramilitary force. The immigration, they have whole camp in Lofa County. They are training them there just for military activities. They are training them with real security people. They are giving them paramilitary training. Not even I say real armed forces training. That's what they're giving them. So that when it comes up, when the people in the barrier say that they want to do SYZ, they will take the gun from them and then give it to the immigration people and tell them, say, you're joining uniform, you can't shoot. That's what they have trained them to. They are training them to that. Look, you can see that the guys are clear. From that program, that's what I'm telling you now. From that program, you ever hear about them say they're going to the other county to go do headquarters? No, they say we can't hear our here for nothing. It will say we'll compete where we are in this Liberia. It can't work. We got this presidency on hard luck. The people that were on our side, we don't have any Prince Johnson again. So how do we rally the numbers to really come up to that to march to trust Nema County? No, Jeremiah Kun can't deliver Nema County. And Koga is nowhere getting close. So we can't get Nimba. This is exactly their game plan. So why you think the whole budget that they carry, they pump more money in the NSA, they pump more money in the police, everywhere the security system, they are pumping more money there. Somebody told me something and I tend to believe it. They say your character is your best security. What undermines security in the country is dissatisfaction from the people. Once the people welfare satisfied, they get their school fees to pay, they can make sure then security doesn't have too much work to do. The only reason you have too much work to do as a security is if the people are dissatisfied. That's what the NSA is there for, to do economic analysis, social analysis. All the analysis the NSA will do is say we got to work in these areas so that that's what they do. That's their work. They do all the analysis, they put on the desk of the president. Mr. President, they are what will inform the president to say, look, commerce, this is SYZ. What is it happening to the team prices here and there? Because we have intelligence that indeed things prices here and there could lead to some havoc somewhere, and we don't want that. The NSA will do all the analysis, the price index, or so forth here and there, what it will lead to, blah, blah, blah. Then they brief the president on it. The president calls the requisite ministers or ministries and agencies responsible for that to say, look, we need to solve the other problem. We need this. We need to do that. How the president works. The NSA is very strategic. So if they are intending to put money in the NSA to start training security people secretly that you don't know about, and that it could be used. They gave the Burkinabes land in Grange there. There's a problem there. They will either use that place that they gave the Burkinabes for military training. They want to make use of the Burkinabes because they are warriors. Don't be surprised in our Grange there. You'll be very careful in our southeast because they believe that the southeast belt is that which always support George Weah as a base. So they are using our southeast belt to have a military camp there that they will be using to fight back. The guys, look, the thing I see that the people planning, look at they're not governing this country. Your suffering by will just continue because the people believe whether they like it or not, they go or they calm down, they can't match anything we did. Joseph Boga told you and Jeremiah Pia say they were coming to let all the Lepo there alone from here to the RRA, the Lepo and see what's happening there now. And when is Christmas? I think next week, see what are the light then already there, sir, and the wire then are running out before they will even light those lights along the way. They know everything now working. The light post that they say because they abandoned the whole road project now. So they say they coming post street light along the road now. That the project and Joseph Boakai was talking about it recently. Okay, let's watch out. We are getting there. Yeah. You know, this country is an interesting country. For some of us, we have come a mighty long way. And let me tell you why Joseph Boakai is able to lead this country to war. He doesn't care when it comes to him. Joseph Boakai got vexed with Kekura Kpoto. He took it against the Bandi people. Joseph Boakai, because why is it that Kekura Kpoto decided to propose Harry Moniba to do, and then Joseph Boakai, was supposed to be. Joseph Boakai took that thing against the Bandi people to date. That's why he never ever supported Joseph Patojala. That's not all about Joseph Boakai's wickedness. His grudge he always has against people. See how Joseph Boakai treating we are today. You think a good man? You see how Joseph Boakai treating we are today? You think a good man? Or you think Joseph Boakai not able to take this country to war? He is able to do it. Joseph Boakai allowed the Capitol building to burn. He instructed that they burn the Capitol building. You think Joseph Boakai can take this country to war? You think Joseph Boakai cares about you? You think Joseph Boakai takes this place to be his home? No. Joseph Boakai has a second home. And his primary home. Not just second home, but second and primary. You know what I call primary? Oh, I said second and primary. A little bit confusing, right? Okay. He has a second and primary home. It's not here. It's in Sierra Leone. All that networking you see them say they're doing with Sierra Leone police, that's part of the game plan. Liberians, you got to be ready and step up. Look, the time shall come. I said shall. I didn't say will. I said shall. Something I can be talking at Gog and tell me to say, the time shall come in this country. You mark my words. These people, they are killers. They don't care about you. Do you know how many sufferings you are going through today? A friend of mine who supported the Unity Party, we were just having a conversation recently. Then he brought in a conversation and said that the Unity Party, he said, no, he wanted to deviate from something. He wanted to act like Liberia is not that poor, the way people say it, people suffering here and there. He was saying that. So he wanted to act smart. So I know, I'm very much smart. I run ahead of people. God gave me that idea to know it. So he said, Liberia not really struggling and poor like the way other countries are. I said, we're one of the countries. Then he mentioned Kenya. He said, he had a man there, he visited there, a man working, a man get master's degree here and there, the man was making 300, what they call. I said, yeah, so what do you say about Liberia? He said, yeah, but in Liberia, we have job opportunities. I said, wow, so what's a job opportunity? He said, look in the streets, the motorcycles, those self-employment. I said, is that what you call opportunity? That's not what we call job opportunities. You see, this is what people don't understand in this country. When we talk about job opportunities in countries, in the Western countries or so forth here and there, is one, your ability to do what you want to do, your ability to work in your field of studies. The opportunity is there. You just decide that you don't want to do it. So there are people who are self-employed. Now, those people who are self-employed, self-employment should be at your volition and it shouldn't be for survival. Because self-employment should be at your own volition. So let's take, for instance, I am Abraham William. I did law. And I decided that no, the law thing, I don't want to do it again, man. Whatever it is, man. let me go open my little business and go do it. It's at my evolution, but I get law practice. I get law job. But the one I choose to go do, I said, now when somebody a master degree, somebody graduated today, the person riding keke. Then you say that self-employment and job opportunity there. The person riding keke. Somebody who went to school and wanted to be engineer. The person went to school and wanted to be an agriculturist. The person where they today because no job. The person in the classroom, the person teaching there for survival. And you call that job opportunity? That is not what it is. You say, oh yeah, you're right. I say, yeah, most of our people you see here now, my brother, they are doing what they are doing for survival. Go check most of these people around here. They can't find a job. So as a result, they got to look for something to be doing. That is not what you measure as a self-employment. No. When they talk about self-employment, is I should decide to employ myself at my own volition. What I think is best for me, despite the availability of other opportunities at my disposal. So when you hear in country like America, they say employment rate is 7% or this, that, claiming up to this here and there, because those are some of the things, because not everybody, but there are people who say that they say, look, they say we found the other job here and there. There are jobs everywhere. You determine what kind of job you're able to do is your choice. For you to be able to make a living, we don't like that. But you see, there's government. Oh, it's 7:40 now. Not talking. Okay, tomorrow. Let me stop here. I will come tomorrow and then we'll talk about something I wanted to talk about the AEC tariff something. I wanted to talk about it, but let me not just bore you. I'm telling you all that the capital building thing. And I told you. They are also told you that the guys are they're breaking election thing. I've been talking. Before 2023, I used to be telling you that people were planning to do this here and there on Freedom FM. And my boss man, Omen Samson, can bear me witness. I used to be saying that the Unity Party people they planning to rig the election. I was calling names of people at the National Elections Commission, staffers at the National Elections Commission. I was calling their names. I listed them. You never ever took it serious. Today again, no informer, then they are still informing me today again. People who are afraid for our country, they are able to use people like us to voice it out to save this country. And we are not afraid to say, and we are saying it to save our country, to save your life, to rescue you from the sufferings the rescuers have brought upon you. A hint to the wise is quite sufficient. The knowledge given is to give you the power to change your life. Tomorrow is the protest day. Things may happen. But whichever way it goes, God is God. And anyone who lives in God, God lives in you. So let's get to the lines entire with you quickly, right here on this very die. And we are certainly getting there. I do a couple of draws again and again and again. And we are certainly getting there. Let me get onto this line and talk to this caller. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly. Hello? Hello? Bossman, sorry. Let me get to the next caller. Hello? Quickly.
Yeah. How you doing, Brother Evie?
Yeah, fine. Please go on.
Yeah, I'm Pastor Smith calling from Peace Island, Congo Town. For we that read the Bible, I want you to get this word from the Bible. The Bible says when the righteous destroy, when the foundation destroy, what will the righteous? Let's look at the meaning of that word and analyze it. Now, the person who is the leader of the country, when they are violating the constitution of the country, how do you expect the law or the lawful system of the country to be? Every citizen will violate. You will find out people will go against the constitution, and the country will be lawless.
Right.
Now the country is lawless. There's no need for us to be happy our own way. There's no law in the country. I always say this to people in my community, and I always say this. The country is lawless. We don't have law in the country. Another thing we should look at again is the Liberia Council of Churches, who should say neutral to people and speak to no fact and the government the roadway. They are backing government. They are interested for their selfish gain. So these are things we have to look at. that made the country go there because the Latvian Council of Churches are not in the interest of the citizen. Yes, by the government also are not in the interest of the citizen. So thank you, Brother Evie.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Tomorrow is the protest. And as a matter of fact, yeah, please go ahead, man. Let's listen to you.
Okay.
You said?
Ma, any also your point I'm not sure. When you ready, you said today that what we rocket. No way. Matter of it, nothing with a 3 months. But Eddie, they have to nothing there. We are first the mansion. That they say that they go for it. That's a baby. I want to it in the fair. There's somebody copy of Mose. At your left. I tell you my left. That up and down the idea with me. We will go protest tomorrow. And they say, one going for a mansion. But if they tell them that they want a part, that you will go there tomorrow. Who coming there tomorrow?
Okay.
Who coming there?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, man. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, how you doing? Let's hear from you, please.
I'm calling for Johnson J. Thank you very much, my brother. Tomorrow will be there. Every common say we have a capital building. We will take up building the council of churches. The control brand and town. What is that? A pastor and bishop. They telling the people that the government must step out without protest. Tomorrow, every brother share in the country tomorrow. The council of churches will be held responsible, and when the council goes back to the dark age, the council of churches will be responsible. Can't go to the empire and say, no, but let me use that country and go anywhere. So I will get ready for control and listen to all. We will go to capital building tomorrow, and our father will let down and set workers to the writing that the student will not get the seat. Or tomorrow will be there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mommy, for your contribution. I like the rallying cause. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Hello, are you there? Hello? Okay, hello. Let me get on to this one right here on this die. Okay, this one will do. Hello? Yes, good evening. Let's hear from you, please.
This is Lloyd D. Johnson, physician by loyalty, and I'm joining from a 4 organization number 11.
Go ahead, bro.
Thank you, TAB. You see, when you talk about Baka raking elections, I just work for 2029 to read so that a Baka thing he made, let him rake election. I said it on your show one time. I said, me, and I get one investment in the country. They will think that we'll go to the polling station to go and cast our vote to remove the useless government, and the thing they will force themselves, look, the international community will not stand there because it will be a problem in the country. We can't allow the kind of party to sit more again. We will not allow it today, we will not allow it tomorrow. We will fight to see how best we can pay for that. But he forced himself for us. Let me tell you, it will be too bad. Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, good evening. Let's hear from you. You live in struggling. Spencer, I don't know how your network is like, but you got to try to adjust and then you call back, please, my brother, please.
Yeah, thank you, Abby. This is Edmond Carr, and I'm the visionary impaired that giving this wiki personal fee to the fire to deliver. You know, Abby, you are right. And when you are talking about the case, with the capital building case, we are following, you know, and somehow we can't believe this. You know, Jerry, you talk about Raphael, my brother was telling me. He said, Raphael, because for me, I don't get used to that name, but when he gave me some information about him, I kind of despair. And what you have been saying, that what you're seeing right there happening, that Baka want to make sure that he destroy all professionals that have decided to work with him. That what you see happening over there. Very, very disjointed. That's why we are not legal practitioners. But common sense can detect that the guy is struggling. And one of the reason you see happen that, number one, we are praying. Okay? When there is a man to pray, there is a God to answer. We are praying. The guy did not do the work together. Everybody was collecting their own information to prove point. The point is, make sure that these guys are surround President Weah. They are subdued so that they can be able, so that they will not be able to function. That's what they did it for. So this is why they are going out to court. They are flip-flopping every day. And we'll continue to pray that God will vindicate our partisan. Now the cheating on the election thing, it is clear. That is their plan. And whatsoever, I don't care how many folks that they will train and prepare, probably they don't trust the AFL. AFL already playing their cool. AFL fully aware now that the Liberian people are with them because of their involvement in the whole thing that happened in the country. So tomorrow to come, if you think you want to push AFL aside and use your own force, once a citizen will be standing with the military in this country, that particular force cannot succeed. Because before any security force succeed in doing anything in the country, the citizen got to back it up. When MPF and other people enter here, they were welcome. But once you are not welcome, you'll be running, taking boots, taking shares, and throwing it away. Hey, we will be prepared 2029. 2029, you either take it, or you will take it fairly, or you lose. We lose. Somebody else will sit down there, will prepare for another election. Can rubber or what we will put on our ballot box. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. All right, let me get on to the female line. Hello? 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 Hello, are you there? Wow. Sorry about that. Let me get on to this one right here on this die. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, please go on. Let's listen to you.
I got of the whole thing you talk about, right? You only did a pass it in something that I have interest in because 4 nights ago I was watching YouTube and I saw the LSU boss and Jeremy Pierre somewhere on the RI road instead of plenty posts. But one of the things that you said that caught my attention, you said you don't see any wire connecting the pole. Well, according to the guys, they are planting the wire in the ground. So I want to know, all those are living in Liberia right now, and I'm monitoring the show. If there's any digging going on along the RI road, if you notice anything.
There are diggings going on. But I can tell you for sure that with all the diggings they are doing,
they are putting the wire in the ground.
But with all the diggings that are going on, I can assure you, let's watch out and see what will come out of it. They have abandoned the RIA road project. They ate $3 million of the money free. The Bwaka believes that no matter what he does on that road there, people will say that we have project. You see, the Ome is a rogue. I mean, yeah, I don't even know what this Ome is. Why are you saying those things? Yeah, they are planting. But they're digging out the sanitary now too. They will not even be effective. I'm telling you, we here. Yeah, watch out. We here. Don't worry. Hello, how you doing?
Thank you, man. I'm interested there.
Hello? Hello? So you just can't call on the show, you just causing noise in the back. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello?
Please go ahead, we're listening.
Yeah. You know, when you talk about election rigging, I can be laughing at them. Because the only person that will have problem with election rigging is the peace bill that judge me. But I mean, I don't know anything about picking to call. When I try, you will see. When we get to suffer, we will not allow ourselves to suffer on somebody for the second time. Our other one will be devil for peace, but they want. We're not taking it on no peace. We'll go for the election with a big violence. We'll get inside the one that's supposed to lead there, the leader, the one that's supposed to survive.
But Chief, now when I was telling one guy for the unity, I say, hold your causing noise. I say, if you steal the election, the security, they're not protecting you to your house. You think a brother that you've been suffering in the community there, you think he will not grab you and beat you? You think, I know they can be talking foolishness. They will say somebody will post security around it. Even the very ministers, if they think that they will steal election and go to their houses.
We're fighting with no green cocoa for more than 2-3 weeks. We will not eat the rest. We're used to be inside. So let us continue. Let them try. You will see the result. If they can eat green cocoa and live on it, we'll see. Let them try. That air conditioner will blow up.
You don't even know. You get houses. Then you're talking about you get family. You will just steal the election from them. Okay, when you finish stealing the Bible, you're going to sit down at the Joseph Boga farm. You're going to sit down at your house. Like, you're going to sit down, or you're going to sit down in the same community. Hello, how you doing? You're going to be thinking about your own life.
calling you from West Point.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the particular program tonight. You know, one thing I want to say, I don't want Liberian people to, Unity Party people to say they are more than the people of Liberia. And also they have a military power more than we the Liberians are here. You know, they forget what happened in 1989 and make us to be in the war until our children damaged. If they want to bring violence, so that you don't expect what happened will happen. The first thing they predicted that the war, 1990 war, was going to be 1 month. How many years it lasted for? It lasted for more than 14 years. If they prepare for war, Liberia will divide into 2. Like Sudan, like Ukraine today. Person who they never see that able to supply arms to the people of Liberia, they will see it. I challenge them. I challenge the government to bring violence in the country because we are lenient, because we love our country, and they are benefiting from the resources of this country. And they will say they will torment us. They must try and see. 1990, they said the war was going to be 1 month. Someone else said that was 2 months. 2 weeks. The war will be more than 14 years. They tried the level of that Sudan. Sudan are divided into 3 as I speak because they see foolishness. Let them try. Let them try. When time we let them try, let them play violence. They will see what will happen. The survivor will tell the story, but Liberia will never be one. Liberia will divide into 2 or 3. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my brother. And you be folks, all I can just encourage you people to do govern. That's all. Try your best. You go out the ballot box, just let it flow. Just let it flow. If that your plan, you're making, in fact, not if that your plan, as you people planning towards that, you just got to start thinking about something else. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, please go ahead. Let's listen. Yeah. Yeah, your line is. Yeah, go ahead. But we're struggling to get you. Sorry, we just had to skip on you, my brother. Sorry, the line's terrible for you. Hello, how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, my attention is drawn. I want to give an analysis on one statement by the party chairman, the party chairman. And I want to let our people know, the listening audience, what happened in Guinea-Bissau is the plan that they have. When the opposition was sitting to hear the live result of the election in Guinea-Bissau, the president called the soldier and said, "You overthrow me." So the statement by the party chairman said, "You will never be saying until citizens come to power." That's the plan.
But what everything? What are they saying? That's what they are saying.
But that's the plan. You see the military, they are changing all the time, right? That's the plan. And I can tell anybody, watch it. When 2029 comes and the opposition is leading, Baka will tell the military to take over and say you're overthrow. That's what's going to happen. That's my analysis. So with the raking, do not rake, but that's the plan. Thank you.
Thanks for your contribution. Hello, how you doing?
Eddie, good evening. Good evening, Eddie.
Yeah, good evening. We're listening to you. Please go ahead.
Eddie, my name is Ishmael Kamara, and I call you from Queensway tonight.
Okay.
Eddie, I call purpose tonight to speak to the president. And I want to say this to the president. The children of Egypt, when they were under bondage, the army of Egypt at the time of Pharaoh, they were in a good number. But they were defeated because the law was not on our side. So there's no amount of military, there's no amount of security that Waka, can provide for himself if he feels to perform well. There's no amount of security, there's no amount of training to think he can be able to provide for himself if he feels to perform well. The only thing he can do is to try to do the best he can to provide the space for good governance, to provide the necessity
that Liberian people need, that they're begging for. But on the contrary, if he sees that he can go ahead to just violate our laws and playing that come 2029, you even steal the election, and you think just get away with it, I think you'll be making a worse mistake for our country. And then we are gathering that he's training men here and there. No, we got our friends, we got our brothers in all of the different security apparatus. So there will be nothing you can do behind the scene. You take account of like would know about it.
I know.
So just govern well, Mr. GMB. All you can do is just govern well. All you need, the best building you need for the country is pay our rules, provide opportunity for the young people, and that people can feel that they are at home. But on the contrary, if you think you can provide all the good facilities for our people, and you choose to build mansion in Foya, you choose to allot money to NSA, you choose to allot money to the LNP in order to use them to be able to do things out of the way. My brother, it cannot help the country, it cannot help the generation to come. So the only thing you can do to avoid all the things, please govern well. And I want to now just speak to you. Tomorrow is a protest. These are moments that intended to call your attention. I think you should be learning. But if you cannot learn today, my teacher told me from elementary, he said if you fail to learn math in your elementary days, you'll learn at your old age. So back at you already you can't learn, you didn't learn yesterday. By this time,
but how you learn math in your old age? What did your teacher look to? What was he saying?
That's why you were telling what doing the time when
you're not asking what you mean. You just taking a flyway. You didn't ask him what do you remember. If you didn't do math in your elementary days, you were learning your old age. You're not asking the question.
You always say that, or everyone question where he said, if you don't know it now, you will know your old age. And that was it.
Why you not asking him what you mean at the time? You just taking a
down the line, I did not remember asking why he meant. As a young man, a teenager, I can't remember asking him what he meant. But he said that over and over. If you don't know math now, you will know it in your old age. So walk up at this time in your old age, you should be a little better. If you can't do the needful, our country is not going to go backward. But if you think that's the only way out, this country will be divided. You are having me.
All right, thank you. I get out one more. Hello?
Yeah, hello, brother.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, I'm DJ. What's in church? You call him the power.
Yeah, Jeff. Let's hear from you.
The question I want to ask you, yeah? The action case are going on. For example, now when Fonatine win a case, they are not better in that in Sobi. They will free them or that other case different.
Why not the same case? What a different case. They don't do severance. Severance means for them to divide the people, but they don't divide. They write together.
Okay, so then when what's the case now? So they just buy that Fonatine case or the case come back to court or all Fonatine expect to come give it back to them.
What?
When they come and lodge the case.
It depends. If they want to call it torture and thing, then why they call here and there, the family they can sue for torture and all of those things. That's not an issue. Okay, why they call it if you want to.
Okay. Thank you very much, brother. If you don't want to find out.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, Abby? How you doing?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Abby, my name is Musa G. Brown. You know, Abby, like everybody are calling and saying. Well, let me say this to the government, but most especially to the young people that are working in the government presently.
Certainly.
The Mo Ali, Patrick Honda, the couple pass away, and every young person that still got future to live, that have just started developing their lives. Let me tell them, you have an opportunity to work with brothers on the other side. We are not saying that because we've been marginalized. We're saying this because we know that all of us are citizens of Liberia and has equal right. There's just an opportunity that have been given to you people to serve. Don't mind an 85-year-old man because Joseph Walker, yes, days are numbered. I also said this to Gregory Coleman. Greg, you got your colleagues on the other side. Your name has taken over Liberia, Greg. This is a reminder. There was a Jote. There was a Jote in Liberia. There were names that you could call when they are passing. Men would tremble. Their name has erased from the face of the earth. And their name is written in the history of Liberia of a bad conduct. And nobody even want to name their child Joti. Gregory, you young boy. You just a young man in your 40s. Don't allow an 85-year-old man drain you down. Let me say this. Look, Ebi, if anything happens in Liberia, it will not be for trouble. It will never be a travel war like 1990. This one, it will be a party war. And let me see who will win the party war in the communities. But we don't pray for war for our country. We pray that Liberia. No, this is true. It will be party. It will not be. It will not, look, Ebi, this one will not be. Yeah, this one will not be a travel war, because the one in 1990 was travel, where a crime was hunting a Madingo man or Madingo man hunting crime and kill them.
But the party war already going on by war for Bob now. It's not just what going on.
So let me just say this: it is about time that Liberians, young Liberians, both sides, whether you CDC or Unity Party, try to reconcile and forge ahead for the betterment of Liberia. When it comes to the election, we let us go through the election, and who wins and take the day fairly. But even in the military, it's split. They know people in the military. And let me tell JMP, let him treat extra different military, but not that military that is in the barrack. And not even that police. That's the reason why, look, at the check, you will find out that Gregory got only one group of police officers. Check the police. There are other police officers that are in the police. They are marginalized. There are other group of police officers that Gregory has just put together. Those are his men that he controlling. Gregory, not even all of those that he controlling right now, love you. Be careful. Be warned. Tomorrow is the day. Stand up, Liberian. Stand up and speak. Go there with peace and without violence. Wave your white handkerchief and tell Joseph Boakai that he's wrong and he's not leading Liberia the right way. Liberia needs a better leadership than he. Thank you and God bless you, Avi.
All right, this is it right here on this very dial. We are certainly always getting there. I want to say thanks to all of you for the time, and he put it right. There was something important he talked about. Currently, the country is poised for a party war. We are already fighting certain kind of war. Yeah, because the kind of way that we used to unite or work together, put our political differences aside, and then friends are moving together, we're not seeing that anymore in this country. We are not seeing that anymore in this country. So we are now poised for such a war, and that is very much key, and that is dangerous. And when it comes to party war, you will not find one military. You will not find one police force. You will not find one immigration, because the party war is very dangerous, and that will be very, very dangerous. That is why that's why you don't want that. Because the party was in the community, forget the CDC will beat the Unity Party people by way. Because the CDC people forget it, there are plenty in the community. So when it comes to party war in the community, Unity Party people will be nowhere around. The CDC people will beat them by way. They will beat them good. As a real beating, they will flog them good. Because there's nothing, they will just jump on them plenty and then just beat them all kind of way. But you don't want that. Joseph Boakai should know that there is something at stake. He has managed his way through and studying his way through. Let him now just leave it and go by a business instead of plunging this country into mess. Those of you who call yourself men of God and because you're sitting there, you're getting little money in your pockets and you don't care about the future of this country. There will come time in this country, some of you will equally be chased. Though you're not part of any party, but will know you and you will be haunted. Your children, you got to know these things. If you think you will be excused when you lie, you lie. If there's any problem that comes up in this country, if you think you will be excused for it because you think you are some kind of man of God, no day they will respect you, because your own man of God role was meant to damage this country and get it, so you must feel the pinch of it as well. Just learn these things. Look, we are fighting for the peace of this country. And the only reason we are qualified to fight for it because, George, we have demonstrated that. We have the moral authority to speak about the peace of this country. Because, George, we are home. People like us, we support. He stood with peace. Look at how he turned over the election result. I was listening to that one challenge. I said, the day you put out a mouth on George Weah again, when I'm finished with him, he will find, he said, let's start turning. Can't tell what you think. Why can't he put that angry with you? You can't go 10 over election like that. There's a man, you see how you say that man a doctor degree holder. How you be foolishly talking like that? How you be foolishly talking like that? You say, so you are now saying, because Josh Weah did the right thing. So you see that kind of foolish talk. That's why I say I'm in a doctor degree holder. I don't know you get sense that day. He said, George Weah will never come back. The whole West African region not even satisfied with him. They're not happy with him. So you were all angry with Josh Weah because he turned over power. You see why Lester with you people? Because you think that you're able to steal power. And George Weah can steal. That's why he went to you people. That's all he's saying. All your anger against George Weah is because George Weah didn't steal power. Didn't steal the election. Or didn't force it. Not even steal, but George Weah didn't force it to stay in power. And because you people are stealing and you are rogues, so that's why he goes there, he's behaving like a rogue. I'm just telling you, every time we say anything, he pastoring and tell yourself and anything at the different people. I get telling you that when anything comes up in this country, if you think that because you're man of God, you will go at any checkpoint and it will let you pass because you're man of God, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. They're greedy as you're greedy here. You better talk to your Joseph Boga so that at least you will get your little church to go to and then be getting a poor money. You'll be stealing it from there and be eating it. You and your family there. You'll be doing that one. You better stop what you're doing. You are damaging this country. Me, I've said, I will always be saying these things, right? Because I'm not scared of anybody. I get respect for people, but I'm not afraid of you. Everybody will feel bad. I can't be feeling bad if you feel good. All right. Into the wise is quite sufficient. Tomorrow is a protest. And the guys are going on to do their stuff the best way they think they can. Whichever way we go, that's it. We are certainly getting there. The revolution song, I leave with you tonight. Always, I will continue to caution you people. You're not listening. You're men of God. You're too greedy. Most of you. You're a money business. That's why you're damaging yourself. Just stand up. Folks, that's all the time we've got tonight. So until we are back here, God willing, do have for pleasant night. But I'll leave you with this revolution song.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Now go with the go so. Yes, men, they kill us every day, but them busy, they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they run to? Move it down. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors. They eat the love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive. The half of when this government they cause my time.